have a question. Why are your shoes off? I promised myself to not be controversial, but I'm now starting to be.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Let me try to solve that.
Okay.
So basically, the most funny part of the convocation was not even getting the degree. The worst professors of the Department of Computer Science.
Hi everybody, welcome to It's KB Karen, and today you have me, it's Karen, and today we have a very special guest, Ardalan. I've worked with him as a TA last semester, and I've taken quite a few classes with him, so I'm very happy to have him here in our podcast today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. As Shruti mentioned it very nicely, my name is Ardalan Askarian, and I am recently graduated and started my master technically in May. And I have been working on image processing and computer vision and creating application annotation system. And as Shruti said, the first time that we actually noticed each other, learned about each other was actually last semester when we did TA. But funny enough, she actually knew me from Twitter too as the person who was like, oh yeah, he did his assignment sooner. And I was like, I never knew you. And she was like, oh yeah, I know you because of
you
this.
were so loud in the entire Sphinx.
How am I so loud?
I've seen quiet. You go quiet? Hello? Have you seen yourself?
Yes.
I was
No. I wasn't even in the Sphinx that much.
Hey,
don't tell Dwight.
You were. I swear, I was doing my assignment in Sphinx and I heard your voice like 10 million times.
Hearing a voice and being loud are two different things.
But you were loud. That's why I heard you in the first place.
No.
I was on the other side and I heard you.
Do you know
it's
how big? It's a compliment.
Being loud is a compliment.
No.
Yes.
No.
You don't hear it these days.
I mean, during the summer, we don't have any 332. Yeah. So basically, the Sphinx is just for people's 332 souls to be trapped there.
That is true. Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Did
you actually, like, after 332 ever had to stay in Sphinx if it wasn't for your TA?
I'll be honest, yes. I'll tell you why.
How much compared to 332?
Actually, much more. I'll tell you why. What
happened to her? I feel bad for her.
No, I'm telling you why. Because I took a different class. It was a 300 level class. It was like 370. And
okay, 370 makes sense.
Yeah, because we were using JavaFX. And it didn't work on my laptop.
Oh yeah, I remember you showed me. Yeah, Java is a bitch.
And then I had to go, and then I asked like the TA for that class too. He didn't know how to solve the problem. I asked the prof of the 381 because they used JavaFX and they didn't know how to solve the problem. And then I asked a couple of people who had like a Mac OS and they also didn't know how to solve the problem. So then I was like, I'll just go into Sphinx.
Okay, that makes more sense. Also, the good thing about the Sphinx is that like it's a thumbs up for the rule is that if it runs on Toxword, it means that it's good.
True. Yeah.
Like you don't need to be worried about compatibility issues. Speaking of the compatibility issues, during the summer that I'm working on the research project that I mentioned to you, one thing that I noticed is that even for like a web-based application, for example, Django, it changes its behavior based on what browser you use.
Really?
Yeah, so for Safari, it does a very total different thing for the login and log out. And for the Brave, Firefox, and Google Chrome, it does a total different thing. And it's very interesting.
And is it the same? Like, even if you use different browsers on different OS, is it the same behavior?
It's the same behavior.
Okay.
Mac OS, Linux, Windows. And it's kind of very interesting how it actually, work out itself. But I would say it's always a compatibility issue because each company thinks of their own solutions and don't really care about like other compatibility as much as possible. But that's kind of the beauty of the software engineering, I would say.
So you're creating a new software or you're creating a new algorithm?
Both. So basically the software has been created 100%. And right now, as a matter of fact, we are running pilot study and we're getting people to come and try it out and getting feedback, trying to improve it.
The existing software?
Yes.
Okay.
The existing software that I have created. To see if we need to add something, we need to tone something down or up and all of that. Maybe you can also come and try that.
Yeah, I was going to ask, can I come?
Yeah, sure. Do you have time today?
Not today,
Yeah,
but like
fair
next week.
Yeah, sure. Sounds
Yeah,
good
yeah.
to me.
Then this software, did you make it like during your master's, or like did you do it like in a summer or something?
During this May.
Oh, this May.
Yeah.
Wait, this May up until now, you've made the software.
Yeah.
Ooh, can you say what the software does, or no?
It's basically an annotation system that
Okay.
you can. It has basically two modes: a manual one and an AI mode.
Okay.
For the manual one, you basically do the annotation of something in the image object by your hand, and then the AI will use your annotation only, no printing data or anything, and will give you suggestion based on that.
So when you say annotation, is it just like a drawing?
Drawing.
Okay.
Drawing boxes.
On what? Like on a PDF or on a
No,
empty
it's a web app.
canvas?
As I mentioned, it's a web app, and
Oh,
it's kind of like a canvas that you basically
Okay.
do and drawing. Yes.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, thank you so much for coming to our podcast today.
Thanks for inviting.
You're welcome. As a token of appreciation, we want to give you 2 gift cards. They're from 2 of our sponsors for the video, and that's essentially Westgate Books and Crichton Books. Just so you know, I highly recommend all of our audience and even you to visit the bookstores. Westgate Books is on Louise Avenue, which is almost at the end of Cumberland Avenue.
I think so. Yeah.
And they essentially sell used books at half the retail price. There's different genres that you can explore. There can be historical fiction, romance, thriller, indigenous storytelling. There's quite a few, so highly recommend. I've been to Westgate myself, actually, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they're very warm, very welcoming. And the owners of the store are Luke and Nikki. And if you go to the store, you'll usually see them there. You can ask them whatever book you'd like, and they're very knowledgeable. The other bookstore, who's also our second sponsor, is Crichton Books. They're located, I think, on the 20th Street West, but they also have a quite huge store. Also, they sell used books and various genres as well. And they're actually open for quite some time, and they're quite huge, and they have a lot of different genres, just as Westgate Books. So highly recommend you to visit them, and I have those gift cards, which I'll give you towards the end of the video.
Thank you. Yeah.
I want to ask you, we're going to divert a little bit.
Yeah.
Tell me about your summer. How is summer?
Summer, it's actually, compared to last year's, it's more fun.
Why?
Because it's very different. I never done research before, and it's basically the first time that I kind of created stuff from scratch. So basically, I'm using the knowledge from not really 353, as well as that's basically the web development, full stack web development, that you don't learn anything in there. You basically, I promised myself to not be controversial, but I'm now starting to be.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Let me try to stop that.
Okay.
So basically, it's kind of cool because I'm also using the knowledge from 340, 332, and even I would go and say 487, the image processing class, I use that because that's basically...
Which one? 487?
487, image processing computer vision.
Yeah.
I'm using all of that, and that's kind of fun for me because I feel like that all the things we have learned, like we are not specifically use that all of the time, but it's kind of all over the place, moving it around. So for example, for making the algorithm for the AI to kind of generate the suggestions for you faster, I'm using threads.
What's that? Oh, threads! I thought you said treads. I was like, what's treads? I was like, you can.
She is the person who likes to work at the low-level thing. I am so sorry for the future company. Buddy!
1 second, you said treads. I didn't hear. I thought you said...
Threads.
Threads. Okay, sorry.
Multi-threaded.
Sorry.
Yeah, so basically, it's going to use the multi-threaded, so it loads the suggestions faster. And image processing for developing the algorithm. And the web development, basically all the knowledge.
And what, like, apart, I assume you're using, like, JavaScript?
No, Python, HTML, CSS.
Okay, ooh.
Yeah.
Then how are you, so you're using CSS to kind of do the UI stuff?
Yeah, HTML and CSS basically are the front end. And the Python one is basically full, like, back-end things, doing things, and actually running the algorithm. I would say it's actually nicer to work with that compared to the React.
True.
Honestly, the React is more for mobile rather than like desktop. It has that, but I feel like Django is easier because the database that you're creating it is so much easier.
I also feel like for Django, you can deploy things more better.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Yeah. So it's much more easier if you wanted to deploy something later on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, how do you feel after being graduated? Because I know you graduated, and I'm sure you're very happy. How many years did it take you? 4 years
4
or
years.
5?
4.
4. Okay. Tell me, how do you feel?
I feel pretty, I would say Fun fact: I didn't want to go to my graduation day.
Why?
I really don't have a very good memory of my graduation. I kind of feel like it didn't go the way that I hoped it would
Why?
because of like the whole like COVID-19 plus like also it felt so cramped. So by the time that I entered like the post-COVID, the first meaningful in-person class that we had was basically 332.
Oh.
So think that as a very like in, okay 214 basically we had masks on in the class, but we couldn't interact with the prof or anyone that much. But 332 basically masks were kind of gone.
Like the first time you're
The masks were
332.
gone technically.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But I would say even some like kind of take having doing some of the finals and interacting with some of the professors was kind of not a very good experience in my term.
In your term when you were like having the COVID?
No,
okay.
having the course even after the COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you went from high school to university, like what were some of the challenges that you've had?
It didn't actually went that smooth. So high school I
Okay.
finished in 2019. I started
Okay.
university at 2020.
Okay.
So the twist is there that I between there I went to the University of Saskatchewan Language Center
Okay.
to basically
Just to work on
yeah.
yourself. Yeah.
And then after that, when I entered, it was basically exactly time that they announced. I remember that day when I did my last exam at Language Center on 13th of March of 2020. On the same day, they said pandemic started, all the classes are canceled, everything is online. And that wasn't my last exam that I had to do in the University of Saskatchewan Language Center. It was an amazing place. I would say the golden times in there. I really loved it. And there's a spoiler. I will get to the graduation. There is a spoiler in there too.
Okay.
So one thing that I kind of enjoyed during the COVID was because you could watch the video anytime you wanted and you could manage your time easier.
Yeah.
And
true.
think about it that when you enter the 332 area, you actually, now focusing on a newer kind of interaction where you have to do things on your own, but you cannot manage it like anytime that you want. So,
but question: when there was the COVID times, was 332 being given or no?
it treated would be given, but I couldn't take it because I needed 215.
True, but I'm just wondering people who took 332 at that time.
I think it was online, but also like doing the exam was in person. So like if I'm here correctly, at least in 2021, the exams were in person.
Okay.
At least for 300 level plus.
I don't know, but sure. Okay.
That's what I heard. I'm not quite sure either, but it was kind of interesting. And I kind of wish instead of studying so much and like spending so much time on like becoming like really good, I would work less and would spend more time with my friends. I think that was kind of my mistake. And I'm
in
like
university.
In the university.
Okay.
As an undergrad. Because and I'm like looking back at myself and I was like, could I have done better? I was like, since we cannot move the experience to there, I couldn't have chosen a better path because I was worried about other things at that time. And I would say the reason I'm enjoying the summer more is because that stress is gone because there is no more finals. And basically on me pacing my own time. And it feels much less stress. And I'm now spending more time actually with my friends during some of the weekends, some of the times, during after their work. Some of them are in internship. And it really feels really cool to spend time with them and enjoy as much as I can. So, but I went there. I decided to go to my graduation because I just want to like, let's say a goodbye and call it a day. And then something very interesting happened before the graduation even started. So they gave us some cards that has your name on it.
Okay.
And they say, what is your degree? And they announce it.
So you have to give it to the person.
Yeah.
So they say your name. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they never pronounce it correctly. I have a question for you. Why you cannot even, like you basically come to the person in the row and basically say, what, spell your name, and you put a or like kind of the way that to pronounce it. And then you go there, that the same person cannot read that.
How did they pronounce it? Do you know?
Ardalan Askarian.
How should it be?
Askarian.
I can't tell the difference.
So the K that they were mentioning was more like G.
Oh, okay.
Mine was fine. Some other poor souls, two of my friends, big shout out to them both. they basically misspelled them, like change their last name into another thing. Like basically think that if the last name is, for example, I don't know, let's say, I don't know, floor, they
Okay.
basically call the door.
Oh.
Like if I want to
Dude.
basically,
Were they the last few ones or
no,
oh.
no, they were actually the first ones,
Oh, maybe that's why. You know the
but the
person.
middle ones were actually worse.
Yeah.
So the generation would start go worse. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Dude, that's insane.
yeah.
Did you graduate with the arts and science people or what? Just comp sci.
Honestly, science.
Oh, science.
Science honors.
Oh, okay.
Because our
Okay.
degree is not art and science. We are in the College of Arts and Science, but our
we're
degree
on
is like science side.
Okay. Yeah.
Computer science, if you're doing the honors, they say you will go with the honors. So
Mm.
when you're graduating, it's even more weirder. So I was thinking, okay, they just say sciences, we all go up there. No,
Yeah.
that's not how it works. Science
Okay.
honors, that will go. And unfortunately, we were the last batch who would be standing there.
Okay, no, tell me this. But then what if like you studied comp sci with another, because you did software engineering option.
Yeah.
So is there like a batch of people with software engineering option or no?
It is with software engineering option, but the difference is that they are all counted as honors. They just say the option was software engineering. If you have a low level math, I know some people had.
What is low level math? Like a minor?
Not low level. Sorry. Studying also, what was it? Minor math, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
The minor math, basically, you do that as well. Like they won't say that, hey, we will give you the math degree. You will go for your main degree.
Oh, okay. So then they'll just say your main degree even if you have a minor.
Yeah, exactly.
What if you had two majors then?
I didn't pay attention. Probably the thing that would happen is that you would probably choose to which one you would want to go.
What if they were both in the sciences? I think you'd go in the honors.
I think we should go to the honor.
Yeah,
we will do the same thing.
I think
but
so. Yeah.
It will be interesting. Yeah, that's actually.
But do they say that, like, so for example, if you're in the honors batch, right? I don't know. I've never been to a convocation, but if you're in the honors batch and you go up on stage, do they say your name and then do they say that you've studied?
Just say honors.
That's it?
Yeah.
Dude, you're 4 years and that's all they say? Dude, that's such insulting.
I mean, it's not that bad actually. Like, here's the thing that they would mention: high honors or no honors.
That's true.
So basically,
high honors is what, 90%?
It's actually 85.
85?
85%.
Okay.
It's a low bar. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
But I would say the funny part for us was the number that was actually on that card. I have a picture of it. Is that the room is like 3 4, the number that I had that were assigned to me, it was 334, and it was the same room that I started my study at Canada, like at the language center. And that was kind of emotional for me because I was like, oh, look, it's a kind of a nice return.
Like a cycle.
Yeah, and it's like a nice goodbye. And it felt really funny.
But what were you doing in the language center then?
Studying English, like as
no,
a second
I mean
language.
like for your convocation. Why do you have? Oh, you're just seeing the room number.
Yeah, the room number was there.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact: I technically have. This is my second convocation. Technically,
what?
It would have been the first. It would have been the second one if the first one didn't happen during COVID.
Oh, your high school?
No. In Iran, we don't have any convocation for high school.
So how would this be your second?
So when you graduate from language center, you also get a convocation.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But because of the COVID-19, that did not happen.
But you got a certificate.
Oh, it gives you the certificate. Yeah. You need that.
Yeah,
but like, yeah, the convocation could have happened. But it didn't happen. Maybe when you are doing yours, pay attention at the very start. They say English as a second language. They will give certificate. They will tell you that those are the first people. They are lucky. They don't have to stay for 4 hours.
So, like, did you stay? I have to tell you this. I'm in one of the WhatsApp group chats for computer science. And apparently, like, there was this chatter about, like, you have to be there for 3 hours. And some people were like, we're leaving earlier. And I was like, can you do that?
The way that it works, at least what happened to us was, well, depends on which turn you get to go to the office, because that's and here's.
Did they take your phones?
No.
Okay, some people said they took your phones. I was like, damn.
No.
Okay.
No. As long as you don't take it out often, it's fine.
Okay.
But No, no one takes your phone.
Yeah.
Just they wouldn't allow you to have it back. Just having everything in your pocket, as long as it's not visible, you're fine. Yeah, and because of your groom, it's not going to be visible at all.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Did you enjoy like your journey of your 4 years of an undergrad? Like, what if you had to describe it in one word? How would you describe it?
Adventures.
Oh, okay.
I will leave that to you to discuss.
How to interpret it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was adventurous, but I would say the last term of it was basically a good test on me because I had 4 computer science classes in
per
one
semester.
For that last
one
semester.
last semester.
340, 353, 470, and 405. And basically, many things happened during that term that I'm like, when I finished, I was like, damn, bro, damn. How did we manage to survive it?
Yeah, that's insane. Like, especially 340 and 353. Because 353 is 70% final, no?
Oh, yes. Don't remind me of that. I would spoil one thing.
Did you do well in that class?
I did well. And spoilers, my final exam got lost.
Oh.
I will not open that up.
Okay.
But yes, many weird things happened. That was one of the weird things that happened during that time. If you remember, my computer burned its motherboard in the middle of the term.
I didn't know that. You never told me that.
She never watches Discord.
What?
That shows how much she actually looks at people's messages.
Okay, no, wait. Did you personally message me this?
No, I told you in person.
Oh, I don't remember this.
You're getting old, my dear friend.
I feel bad for you. I feel like I am. You know, the other day, like my back cracked and then my arm cracked like this afternoon. Dude, I feel like I'm getting old.
Shruti, that's not the path that I was imagining you would go.
Yo, I feel like I'm getting old. Okay, anyways, we're getting sidetracked.
But I would say the most funny part of the convocation was not even getting the degree.
Then?
It was actually during the waiting time. So basically, they would try to make us straight.
Okay.
And then basically we would have a sinus cosinus graph like around stuff. Like we wouldn't kind of stand in one place. We would always come back and would stand in one place.
So are you guys not sitting?
No, the sitting will happen like during the convocation. Like before the convocation, you would stand up for like an hour.
Right. Okay,
and
waiting
time. It was such a funny moment. Basically, the poor woman was coming and be like, "Hey guys, please sit straight." And everyone was like, "You know what? None of us has changed. We are still a high school student, but now we just have more like hair.
more maturity.
More maturity in terms of like physically, mentally." And I was like, it was kind of a funny moment. And I would say, do you see that in the convocation, they give you like the green thing that says, congratulations, here's your degree?
Yeah.
There is no degree in that thing.
Oh, I thought so. Then when do you get your degree?
So you would, if you notice, you would go down and in there is a spot that says, what is your name? And then we'll give you a degree. And here's my question for the people over there. Would it be more efficient to just give them the degree at that spot in front of everyone? Basically, because I was opening it up, I was like, where is my degree? Because no one says what happens in that time, right? And
because you don't even plan, you don't practice anything. Everything's on that day.
I mean, you don't need to practice anything. To be honest with you, everything.
But you need to know what's happening at least. You know?
I mean, the process, it's good to know. But one thing that I would say is that they basically tell you who to shake hands with, who to talk with.
I've seen so many people who missed shaking their hands.
No, they don't miss shaking their hands. They are told to not shake hands.
No, but I saw one person who just
they are told. They have been told.
No, not that. I know when people are sitting like the 4 people, you don't shake their hands, but you need to shake hands with the university chancellor.
Oh yeah, that one, yes.
Yeah, I've seen people just walk past.
Honestly, they did not miss anything. They basically have to say, good luck. We hope you make a better world. I'm like, absolutely.
Oh, is that what they say?
Not exactly, but something like that.
What do you think? What did they tell you? I've always wondered this thing.
So the person who is sitting down, who is like, I think the honor deans, I don't know who is
the president.
No, not the president. The president. There is another person you shake hand with.
Okay.
There's a woman. I don't forget her degree.
I thought she was the president of the university.
No, he is the president. The person who stands up and is like,
okay. I don't know. Sure.
so you get hand and say, I now give. So the person who sits down and has like a very funny hair from like, I don't know, 17th century,
Okay.
gives your hand to you and he's like, I now give you your degree. Like,
Yeah,
announce
yeah.
that you have your degree. I'm like, thank you. And then you go to the president and he's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, congratulations on your degree. I'm
Yeah,
like, thank you.
yeah.
And then when the whole system is done,
Yeah.
like when you go down there and you get your degree, you
Mhm.
basically can't get out.
You can or cannot?
You can.
Okay, can. Okay.
Okay,
Do you though?
I tried, but then I was like, my parents probably will be like, where can we find him?
Oh, your parents came to the
Yeah,
convocation?
yeah, and I was like, yeah, let's not do that.
Did they come from Iran? Or
No,
did
they were
live
here. They live here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you move from Iran
Yes.
for your undergrad?
Yeah.
How difficult were things when you first moved here?
Not so much.
Okay.
Big shout out to my parents. They actually made things so normal for me
And
that
they
I didn't.
moved with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that transition didn't really shake me
Hmm.
at all. Even for the English, I didn't have any issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then if you want to thank someone for your whole journey, you'll thank your parents, I suppose.
Absolutely. They basically were there from the beginning until the very, very end. And if I want to say thank to a specific prof, I would say two people.
Okay.
Dr. Duchin and Dr. Emian. Big shout out to them. Professor Duchin for his amazing advices and helping me out until the very last day of basically that degree. Like not the class, the last day of the degree. And Dr. Emian for supporting me across the board. That those two people, big shout out to them.
What other classes does he teach? I only know 340.
I know he teaches compiler. I know he teaches sometimes 263.
Oh, he teaches compilers. I was considering that class.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't taken that class, but I'm planning to take it during my master's. We will see what happens. I'm not.
Okay, makes sense. How did you get into software engineering, like that option? Because I think is that new to me?
No, it's not new actually. It was always
came
there.
3 years ago.
No, it was always there.
Okay.
So the way that I got in there was actually because I didn't declare my degree at all until 2023.
So third year of your degree.
Third year of the degree.
Yeah.
The time that I declared my degree, I was like, okay, let's do software engineering honors. And that was because basically we're taking the same classes as a normal student.
Yeah.
It's mostly for name.
True.
It doesn't have that value to it.
But because you've done software engineering option, you have to take 470?
470, 371, 481, 332.
381?
481.
What's 481?
It's basically the higher level 381.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the hardest class that I have taken was not 332 actually. That one wasn't the hard class. I will get to that later, but let's get back to the graduation day. So we did all of that, we graduated, and it was kind of fun to be able to spend some time saying a nice goodbye. And then I came back to the language center for one last time and took a picture with my professors over there.
Yeah.
It was kind of a nice saying goodbye. And the good thing is that with the groom, because I was like, wait a minute, we still have one unfinished business with this groom, and that is going to them and take a picture for the groom. Because I never had the chance to take a picture with them with the groom when I graduated from the language center. I was like, let's do this now. It was a very good and kind of lovely experience. I really enjoyed that. But I would say that this year and summer specifically and spring was the best time that I had in basically over a decade.
Why?
Because I was very calm and more relaxed. For the first time, I wasn't really worried about the future that much.
Because you've graduated, you have a master's aligned for you.
Not that actually, because I'm not worried that, okay, in the fall term or winter term, we are about to have this class with this certain professor who has like, as you, for example, 70% final exam. You are like, oh my goodness, what am I supposed to do with that? I don't have to be worried about that one. And honestly, knowing the person who you are going to do your master with, who is going to be basically who talking with, and that person be calm and nice to you is a very key important thing.
True.
So it matters, and that's why I was able to basically walk with my friends, talk with them.
Yeah.
And if like for example last year we wanted to have this podcast, probably would say no because I was worried. I was trying to kind of get ready. But this year I'm more free and like I'm really more
Relaxed.
open to more relaxed.
I can see that. You know, I feel like now you're more calm, more relaxed, because usually when I see you, like in university, I can feel like you're always very hyper. So today you seem more calm to me. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, and also like doing the research during the summer, it's kind of a funny experience, at least for me, because I get to do pilot study. Like for image processing, you mostly like trying to simulate a deep learning simulation. For me, it's like getting people to come and try the software, and that's kind of a skill that I never thought it would be kind of interesting. I'm like, okay, we will do some pilot stuff, but it's kind of cool because you get to interact with different people, with your friends, and let them use what you have created, and it's kind of very give you that cool vibe that, oh yeah, look guys, you are using my software now. Something that maybe you don't get to experience that much. And also during the research, because you're on your own, you be disciplined with project management and like making sure the software is developed, because let's be facting, professor is not going to be there with you solving all your problems.
True. Yeah. You have to be like independent too.
You have to be trying to be independent.
How, can I ask you a question? Because you're doing your
Make that, don't cut that.
No.
She needs to be facing with her fears.
No.
Here's a question for you. Actually, a psychology question.
Okay.
Is this thing harming you?
What, the bee? The fly? It's not harming me.
Please, editor, put a mosquito and base a fly and a bee near each other.
No.
And so that Shruti hopefully will understand what are the difference between them.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you have a question for me? No, I have a question. I have a question for you. So, tell me this. If now you look back at yourself, and if you could tell your past self something, what would you tell your past self?
I mean, it's kind of a hard thing. If I want to kind of put it in one sentence. If I just have one sentence to say, because there are a lot of things to be said, but some of the things that are just, if I want to actually say it specifically, is going to be, don't be so serious. I know it's rough, but don't be so serious and spend some time with your friends. You will be much wiser and you will be more relaxed. And professors don't have any value to burn yourself down to make sure that you get a good grade. They don't care. Just live your life.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that one regret that you have then?
Yeah, as I said, I didn't spend much time on my own health and time. I spend more time on studying.
Did you always plan to go to grad school, or is that something that came naturally as you went in your undergrad?
I would say in the mid-undergrad, decided to go that. I'm going to say this, that PhD won't happen. Master is going to be the last, basically.
Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, because if you are a PhD, you are basically overqualified for all the positions for working in industry.
True. But you could go to academia though.
Don't want to be a professor.
Okay.
We have been TA for a long time. I have been TA for 2 years and 3 months. I love teaching people, but like, it's a big responsibility. And like, being able to teach in a good way that people learn is a very big thing. Because when you're a TA, yes, you have that part of it, but not as big as, for example, a professor doing that.
True.
Because I always if I want to do something, I want to do it the best way possible.
Like give your best shot.
Yeah, give it the best shot. Like no shortcuts, nothing. Giving it all I have. And so that when I show it to everyone, I'd be like, I'm proud of this. I have done this and I'm proud of it and I can defend it. You know, not randomly come and be like, okay, here's a class and you just be sleeping in that class. No, that's not something that I want to do.
Mm.
If I ever want to do it, I prefer to do it like on my term. But again, we will see what happens in the future. Things might change.
You never know.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'll let you ask me a golden question.
Do you think what I will ask you?
What do I think you'll ask me? I don't know. Maybe you're just gonna be like, why are you so cheerful today? Why did you invite me to the podcast? Or I don't know. Just I don't know. Ask me a question.
I want to. She said that she knows me, like she heard me.
Oh,
I want to know how much she knows me. Make a guess on what the question will be.
why did you take 332? Why did you?
Because I had to. Because I was in the software engineering option.
You're answering the question. I don't know. Can you give me a hint? I don't know, dude. I don't know.
It's actually about the university.
What do you like about the?
No.
I don't know. Tell me.
Is there anything that you would go back and change
Oh.
on the university when you are taking like undergrad?
Oh.
I mean, you are not done yet, but
Okay,
like
okay.
technically, if you want to come back,
Oh.
you have a TARDIS and you want to travel back to the past.
But what aspect do I change? Like classes, friends, or can I choose?
You can choose anything.
Oh, okay.
Don't make it controversial, buddy. Don't make your friends make it controversial, buddy. Don't do
No,
that.
no.
Classes is permitted.
I don't think I'll make it controversial. I think okay. This is one thing I genuinely want to do. I feel like when I was like in my senior years of undergrad, I started like
okay.
third year.
Yeah.
I was in Spinks a lot. I do think if I was in Spinks much earlier, it would be nicer because for me at least, I've done all of like comp sci stuff by myself, like individually, like as in like I don't like all my 100 and 200 level classes. I don't think I've ever sat down with like a group of people to solve a problem, for me at least. And I just feel like if I was in Spinks, I would have gone to more help hours.
Mm-hmm.
I would have gone to more professors' help hours, which would be helpful. Now when I'm a TA and I see help hours and I'm actually sitting there for 3 hours and I don't see as many people coming, I look back at myself and I feel like, oh, that used to be me too. But that's just me.
That's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
on comment on that, I would say, please people come to the help hours.
Yes,
you are paying. No,
please.
you are paying for it.
Yes.
Like
come.
we are basically sitting there. You are paying for it.
Yes.
Come and use it. It's not a
Yeah.
bad thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I would say the big issue is that in 100 level and 200 level, we are doing things individually. In computer science, especially these days, you need to be able to work in a group.
True.
And that's one of the people's weaknesses during the internships.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I'm here. I'm not sure about your own personal experience, but like, it's going to be like you need to be able to work in a group and at least interact with people. Like not necessarily work in a group, but like be able to know the differences and be like, okay, let's do this.
Or like how to divide those tasks, you know?
Divide those tasks, or be like, if someone cannot do it, don't be like, I'm coming to basically give you a hammer.
Yeah, true.
Try to do that. I mean, on some certain level, do that. After a certain level, speak up.
Yeah.
And also, please don't be silent when a prof is breaking a rule. Actually make sound.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because sometimes it actually is to your benefit to make a sound. For example, one prof at the time tried to change the syllabus in the middle of nowhere, and they were adding 20% that was not in the syllabus at all, 20% of the total grade. And we were like, why is this there? So speak up. It's not that bad. Like, hey, look, not many people will speak up, but it's to your own benefit toward the very end, for your own grade, for your own sake.
True.
But I don't know, that's just me. I would say, as I said, I would be hoping that when I come back, I will be less serious. Like, I'd be less sensitive toward these things. I wish I would be more like Marmik.
I don't know him too well, though.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Princess, perhaps.
Princess, yes. She's a sweetheart. I love her.
I wish I was more like Princess. She was more flexible than
me. Yeah, she's kind of like, she knows how to like deal with things, but with less stress.
Exactly. Yeah, and that less stress and more relaxed, I really love that. I wish I had that. And that's something that I'm trying to develop during the master or during the summer as well. And it has been better, but like could get better. Like everything can get better, but like it's much more relaxed compared to that one.
True.
And yeah, as I said, a good supervisor will make that happen for you.
Mm-hmm. Tell me this: do you have last words for the video? Anything that you'd like to share
Anything that I like to share?
that you haven't shared yet?
It's kind of hard.
You don't have to.
I will share one and you will share one.
Last words?
Yeah, you share one.
Last words. I don't think I have last words. I just want to say, like, today was a great day. I really enjoyed.
Any last witnesses? Any last words, my dear friend?
Yeah, last words of the day. Last words of the podcast. Like, today's a Friday. I feel tired, and
you have been working until 5:30, so that makes sense.
Yeah, like
and
my
you,
eyes,
as you said, you have gone old. You have to pick things up.
Yes, and my eyes are like burning. That's what I feel. But I feel very happy to be here. And ever since I've been here, I felt more energetic, which is really good. Usually at 6, I'm on my bed and I'm like asleep. I'm like done. I'm done for the day. But today I'm happy to be here with you, and I'm very glad that we made it to the podcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would say I have 3 last words, last word, 3 last sentences. First of all, thank you for inviting me to the conversation. I really love to chat with you.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that I want to say, at least during the podcast, I'm not sure which parts will be cut out or all of that, is that it's not going to be an easy journey being an undergrad, but try your best. It's very hard. Try your best to make it a fun experience for yourself. Mm-hmm. And also, have a chat with the professor. There are not weird animals or monsters out of like pure space. They're humans. Talk with them. Sometimes it really works very well. Some of them doesn't, but most of the time they do. And one more thing, a bad sign that you can see if the professor is good or bad is if they don't put less than 5 minutes for you.
So that's your sign that you'll know it's not a good prof.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
And there are professors in there, not just in computer science, in other departments as well, that they are like that. And sometimes they don't even answer email for 2 months.
True. I just want to do a quick shout out though, like my favorite professors, like Dr. Bowie?
Professor Bowie, sure.
Bowie, sure.
Jason.
Yeah. And
also, hello, buddy.
I don't know. I call him Jason all the time. And also Dr. Rainman, my 2 favorite professors. And yeah, I feel like they've made comp sci like the best kind of major for me.
I agree.
So yeah, that's kind of what I had to say.
For Professor Bowie, I would say I had him only for 1 course, but he has been always kind and he's a lovely person. That's all the thing I'm going to say. You. Dr. Duchin, I like him because he gives very good advice, and he was a great lecturer. Like he actually goes in depth and tries to explain to you. Like if I didn't understand something, and he would spend an hour trying to make sure I understand it.
True.
So that's a great thing. Dr. Ramian is also fantastic, great prof.
Thank you for coming to our show here again. And if the audience has specific comments for you, we'll hope that you get some time to actually respond to them, and I'll help to co-reply to them as well. And before we end today, we're just going to say bye for now.
Bye. Thank you so much for watching, and like and comment, subscribe.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.